For the past 6 or so months, my desktop here has been acting up. Though I've never been able to really catch it in the act via video evidence or be there in person. I only now just managed to actually see the issues I've been thinking of things having actually happen. And well, I'm currently having one of those issues right now. Actually, something new. The PC fans are completely spooled all the way up. And yet, the video card fans are not. And I have no image on my monitor. If I press the keyboard here, nothing happens. I Control Alt Delete, nothing happens. So, I guess I need to hard restart. Well, let's see if this thing was doing something prior to it restarting. Or prior to that weird issue I just showed off. Give me a second. There is supposed to be something on Windows. Let me see what happened. Alright, so yeah, there is. It's Event Viewer. So let's see. I got a few warnings in the last 2 hours. Let's see. Looks to be a kernel event something. This feels like the stuff that scammers use to try and scam you. Here we go. Got a bunch of errors of some sort. Failed to start with whatever. The system had to reboot without cleanly shutting down first, blah 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 blah. Which seems to be what this thing actually has. Because for some reason or another, the fans were spinning, but the system was doing absolutely nothing. Now, what was I doing prior to this issue? I was recording a video about my 360 here. It was having fire up issues and whatnot. I think the flash storage on this one is dying. It's a 4 GB arcade model, and I want to try and resolve those issues, but still. I was recording a video on this, and the desktop was just idling at the desktop like this. And my guess is it would try to put itself to sleep. And when it did that, something went haywire and it completely botched the system up. Again, I've never actually managed to catch this or see this in the act. But this is the first time I've ever seen this computer have its PC fans spin completely up like they were. Normally what would happen is I'll just come back to the desktop basically being restarted. And the only way I'll know that is that I'll normally have like I'll normally have Chrome open. Heck, you can actually see I have a restore option right here. Oh yeah, I was watching this. I had this video up on the background, or I had this video up waiting to finish it because again I was working on that. So I had this video paused, and yeah. So apparently the computer put itself to sleep, and when it put itself to sleep, it completely nuked itself in some form or another, causing the fans to spin up and basically making it non-responsive. And like I said before, this has been an ongoing issue now for 6 months, and I've only managed to recently catch this in the act. I actually managed to catch it happen twice yesterday, but instead the fans just spinning up the way I just showed you, it'll just shut itself off. It'll just restart itself. And again, I don't know what the cause of this issue is. I'm thinking it might be due to RGB, but I highly doubt it. But again, I don't know for certain. Though my main bet has to do with something with the fact that this is all an AMD build, and all my other computers are Intel related. And none of my Intel builds have the issue you just saw, or the issue I was talking about. It's only my desktop. And before you say swap out the motherboard, I originally had a $250 Gigabyte board. It did it on that one. Before you say swap out the processor, I already made 3 Ryzen 5 5600Gs. It's not the processor. There's something wrong, and it has to most likely do with just AMD being AMD in general. Which is a real shame because I like AMD, but I can't have these inconsistencies. I can't have my computer just randomly restarting itself like this. I like to send this computer off to him and see if he can fix this issue. I can doubt he can, and I can't send it to him because I'm not in Florida. But I would love to see him try and fix this pile of shit. But yeah, I managed to actually get doing something on video, and at least I managed to explain the issues that this thing's been having. I doubt anyone can actually figure out what this issue is and how to resolve it. Or not, well, I already know what the issue is, but I don't know if anyone can figure out how to resolve it, other than just completely taking all of the components out of this thing, giving it to FreeGeek for recycling, and go all Intel and NVIDIA. And the only reason why I think that is because, like I said before, all my Intel and or NVIDIA systems, they don't have these issues. The only computers that come close to this issue is my 2 Dell Optiplexes, this one and this one right here. But these ones have a weird issue where they wake themselves up from sleep. They never actually crash out like this one here does. They'll just randomly wake themselves up. And that's a Dell Pacific issue. So that's why I'm not lumping it into this. So again, hopefully someone can explain to me what's going on with this computer. I doubt anyone can explain to me how to fix it, other than just getting another computer. But with that said, there's one more thing I do want to state, that as long as I'm actually using this computer and actually doing stuff with it, it doesn't blue screen, it doesn't hard crash, it doesn't do anything I just was showing you or was talking about. It only does it if I let the computer sit for a little while. And only then will these issues start happening. And also, I forgot to also mention, it's random. Sometimes it will just act completely normal, and other times it'll do what I was talking about, or in this particular instance, the fans will just randomly spin up to full max for no apparent reason. Again, I've never experienced these issues before, but ever since I got this computer or made it, I've been having issues. I'm really wishing I went for Intel when I was making my computer back when Cyberpunk 2077 was originally coming out, but hindsight 2020, never going back to AMD ever again. As much as I like AMD, I'll gladly buy APU laptops and APU mini desktops that are APU powered or AMD powered, but a full-fledged desktop? Hell no, I'm going to Intel and NVIDIA. I can't have this instability.